You wake up, you open your phone, and there it is. Another prominent celebrity being called out for their sexist or inappropriate behavior. Committees being dismantled, and your phone overflowing with clickbaity headlines. Hema committee report sure has shook the industry. And for ardent movie loving Malayalis like me, we are emotionally invested to this to a certain degree. While news channels have made it all about clickbaity headlines where they are only interested in the names of the people being involved, I thought we should just take a step back, reflect on the social and cultural impact that a report like Hema committee report is going to have on the show business. But before we go, you know the drill. My name is Anjali and I love to talk about movies and pop culture. If you do too, make sure you subscribe. The sexist nature of the industry has long been an open secret. But what's really shocking is how we thought all this was normal for all these years. Sexual favors and exchange of opportunities in movies had become a standard practice, with perpetrators getting ahead and victims falling back, suffering in silence. With Hema committee report, it's not just the serious cases of sexual assault that is being called out, but even the slightest misbehavior that is also not getting ignored. Whether it's an uncomfortable question, an inappropriate touch, a snarky comment, everything is being called out and nothing is being swept under the rug anymore. The industry is finally waking up and realizing that the culture of silence and acceptance has made this happen over these years. Those who once got away with this kind of behavior are now being held accountable, and the power that agencies that held them are being toned down. This is the beginning of a real change where everyone in the industry is coming to realize that respect is non-negotiable. We are a country that loves our stars, sometimes a little too much. We often blur the line between the art and the artist and idealize actors and filmmakers regardless of their personal misdeeds. The Hema committee report's findings are a reminder that we need to separate the art from the artist. Yes, we admire their work, but that doesn't mean we should ignore their actions off screen. They should be held accountable for the allegations that they face, and if there's truth to those allegations, they should not be allowed to escape the consequences. Movies will continue to be made and watched, but what will change is our collective conscience, as it will be more vigilant now that we know our idols are not what we think they are. The art will endure, but our idolization of those behind it now will be more measured and thoughtful. The Hema committee report is not just a wake-up call for Malayalam film industry, but for the entire Indian film industry. Taking inspiration from the report, several celebrities have raised concerns and raised requests to form a similar committee in their respective industries to address gender gap and safety issues in the show business. Tamil actor Vishal was one such person who called for a committee to be formed for the betterment of Tamil cinema industry. Now the good news is they have already imposed a 5-year ban on someone who is accused of sexual misconduct on a film set. Similar requests have been made across West Bengal, Kannada, Telugu. The chain reaction is clearly visible. Now with the Hema committee report out, there is going to be a huge cultural shift in the way women are represented in movies. I spoke about it in the last video, how women feel discouraged to enter the film industry to write great stories about women, showcasing women with more agency because of the unsafe working condition and prejudices that exist against women. Now that the report has shook the industry, a change in the working condition is hopefully on its way. Now that the report has shook the industry, a change in the working conditions for women is hopefully underway. And this change will in turn encourage women to write better stories, be part of better stories where women are treated as individuals and have more agency. And this in turn will give us more encouraging narratives where women are equally individuals, thus helping them become an equal competitor for their male counterparts. The Hema committee report has already sparked a constructive debate on the gender gap in the film industry. People are now talking about these gender issues more than ever, paving way for a better understanding of the actual issue of the issues that need to be addressed in the first place. And I strongly believe that's very healthy. Female actor Jo Mole's ignorant comment on how she has never experienced sexual misconduct and hence the entire thing is a facade was equally called out, as was the silence of the big M's. A recent expose by a male survivor hinted at actor Revati's involvement with Ranjit, who was already alleged with sexual misconduct. He alleged that Ranjit took photos of him and shared it with Revati, who apparently is one of the founding members of WCC. Thus, he was called out for her hypocrisy. This conversation will definitely spread and help people understand the little nuances of the gender gap, the disparities that happen in our society, thus paving way for a better world, hopefully. And that was it for today's video. I hope you found it useful and informative, and if you have something more to add to it, let me know in the comments and I would love to go through it. See you next time. Bye.